This conference will now be recorded.
Your voice is not audible. Is it problem to me or?
Uh, can you hear me, sir?
Okay, okay, it's fine now. Now it is fine.
Hello?
Yeah, it is fine now. I'm able to hear you. So there is a small technical problem. It was resolved. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, fine. So let me go to the pending topics. So partial product receipt. Let me show you this one, small one. After that, we'll proceed with these things. Nothing here. Partial receipt means accounts payable module. Accounts payable module. Purchase orders, all purchase orders. You can type here also. So it is all purchase orders. Okay, you can create new purchase order. Suppose select the vendor, click OK. Click OK. Select the item. Suppose 10 quantity. We have given an order for 10 quantity. Now we are going to receive only 5 quantity. Then we have option to select receive now. Whatever it is. Okay. Suppose I have received, I'm receiving only 4. Then you can do a confirmation first. Now while doing product receipt, we can select ordered quantity or received quantity. If you select ordered quantity, it will show you 10. If you select receive now quantity, then it will change to 4. Understood? Partial receipt. Now you can do it. I need to enter product receipt number. This is actually earlier message, but it was posted now. Don't worry on that one. That is already posted. Lines, if you verify, 4 quantity. Out of 10 quantity ordered, 4 received. Next, suppose we have received 3 quantity. So instead of receive now quantity, you can do product receipt. Another option. So we are selecting order quantity. It will show you order quantity means remaining 6 quantity will show you. Now let me enter the product receipt number. Same number it will not allow. Second time you need to enter different number. It should not allow duplicate for the same vendor. Okay, now I can modify to 2 quantity. Suppose I am receiving 2 quantity. I can click OK. Now if you verify the product receipt, there are 2 product receipts. First one is 4 quantity, 10 4 quantity. Next one is remaining 6 quantity, we have received 2 quantity. Understood? We can do like this product receipts partially. Clear? Any doubt in this partial product receipt? Simple one.
And, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, understood, sir. But upon making PO only, we have to receive the quantity, or later also we can receive partial.
So partial receive against purchase order only you can do it. Otherwise, what are the options?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
My question is, upon making PO only, we have to select the partial quantity.
yes. Again, see, receiving material means against PO only. You need to open the PO,
Yeah, that-
from here only you can do it. Otherwise, you cannot do it anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Another module also there.
Okay.
I did not get your question actually. Like, can you tell me what is your question? Can you
No, first
reiterate
we
your question? Yeah.
will make the PO, then later on
Hmm.
we can receive the partial quantity.
Hmm. Yeah. So now suppose this is we have closed. After 3 days, I have received one more like 2 quantity. Then you need to open the purchase order. It is must you need to open the purchase order, which is created like 4 days back, 5 days back, and you need to open and you need to do product receipt. Otherwise, we don't have alternative.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. But some other options also there. That is like it will be covered in warehouse management, load planning work. I mean, say from this one warehouse management we can do it. Load planning work. This is a different functionality module, different module. Advanced warehouse management functionality. Using that one also you can do it.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Fine, sir. Fine.
Yeah, welcome. Fine. Next one is invoice register and approval journal. Okay. So we learned invoice. See, vendor invoices. One is invoice journal we have learned. Second one is purchase order to vendor invoice we have learned. And third option I have explained pending vendor invoice. Third option it is pending vendor invoice. Actually at that time the recording is not done properly. So if you want, I will discuss with you now. So what is this pending vendor advice means? So if you go to accounts payable module, collapse all, invoices, pending vendor invoices. You can click on new. Select the vendor account. Enter the invoice number, date. Now add lines. Here we can select non-stacked product. This is non-stacked products only. It will allow you to select non-stacked product. What is this non-stacked product means? This is a pure T&L logistics, but let me show you. This is already covered earlier, but it is the recording session is not done properly, so that is why I'm recapping. Product information management, products, release products. Okay, so here the item model group, if it is expenses, then these are non-stacked products. So C001, 2, 3, 4 and S001. Only it is coming those items. So this is stacked, non-stacked product. How can you tell like non-stacked product? If you go here inside, this is not selected. If it is stacked product checkbox is not selected, then it is called non-stacked product. If it is a non-stacked product, then it will show you here. So for this non-stacked product, you will not find on-hand inventory and transactions. You will not find. Understood? For those items, I can purchase directly. The same procedure like purchase order, but there, if you are opening from the purchase order, it will be open, purchase order will be there. But here, purchase order is not there. Without purchase order, we are doing, instead of purchase order process, we are doing directly pending vendor. Understood? And you can post. This will be allowed for non-stacked products only. Okay, now if I want to see the invoices, accounts payable, collapse all, inquiries and reports, invoices, invoice journals, we can see invoice journals here. Look at this one. So just now we have posted one transaction. This is without PO. Without PO, but lines details will be there. This is with PO. Lines details, purchase order with PO. And suppose this is, let me verify without PO. It is pending vendor invoice. Suppose we have posted some transactions also, invoice journal. This is AP invoice journal. Number sequence is different. For this, you will not find any lines because this is invoice journal. Understood? This is invoice journal. This is purchase order invoice, and this is also invoice journal. APINS number sequence by number, by looking into number sequence you can understand. But this one is PIV, means it is pending vendor invoice. Understood? Three types of invoices. Any questions here? Any questions here?
Sir, if we want to know the stock of the non-stock items in the system, how much is the stock of non-stock?
Not possible. Not possible, because that is inventory value will not be included. Non-stacked means it is expense items. So
Yeah.
it should not show in the on-hand inventory. If it is showing quantity, it will include the inventory value. That is the reason we are skipping that one.
Direct expense.
Yeah, it is expense items. If you are enabling that inventory, then it will show you on-hand inventory. Yeah.
Sir, in accounting we are expensing, but if you want to know the quantity, there is no possible to know the quantity, how much is available.
No, that is the reason you have. If you want in that case, you should not make it non-stacked product. It should be stacked product.
Okay, the system restriction is if it is stocked means it is trade only, for trade only. That's all.
Exactly.
But sir, we can look into the transaction, right? So
Yeah.
the transaction
For,
voucher we can.
yeah, you can generate reports and you can verify like from that one you can generate reports. You can see manually. It
Yes.
is transaction details will be there. Transaction details will be there, but on-hand inventory will not be there. Okay.
Okay, fine, sir.
Fine. Now fourth option, invoice register and approval. So instead of this one, invoice journal, we can use this function. Two-step process. Look at this one. Accounts payable, collapse all. Invoices, invoice register. Click on new. Select the invoice register. Click on lines. Select the vendor account. So invoice number, you need to enter. Invoice date. Suppose 499. There is no offset account now. There is no offset account. I'm not selecting anything. Only posting directly. Vendor. For vendor, I have created invoice. Post. Okay, it is showing like approver. It is approver is not mapped. So I need to map approver. This is mandatory step. Approved by. Let me map some Jody Christian. Let me close these errors. Let me close. For this, if you verify the transactions for 100 vendor, 499 is posted. Look at this one. Invoice is generated, but the voucher is not to for this. Let me verify. Vendor is linked with vendor group. What is the vendor group? Vendor is linked with vendor group 40. Okay, this 40 is linked with vendor posting profile. Am I right?
Yes.
The ledger account, if you want to verify, it should be vendor posting profile. So for this 40, account is 200100. Now, if you verify the transactions, it was not posted to that account at all. It is not posted to 200100. Something else it was posted. What is this something else means? Understood? 200130, 2012. These two are posted, arrival and offset arrival. This is temporary accounts was posted to temporary accounts. Now later we can go to invoice approval click on new, select the invoice journal name, go to lines, okay. Now click on find vouchers, select this one, select, click OK. Okay, now the transactions are that arrival, temporary arrival and offset arrival, these two temporary accounts, whatever it is there, it will be reversed and the actual transaction will be posted now. So if you verify the voucher transactions, close and open once again, now you will find 6 lines. The same transaction. Arrival like 200125 debit and credit. 200130 debit and credit. The actual transaction is this one. So instead of 1 step, it was posted 2 steps. Even from here also, if you verify the inquiries and voucher, otherwise it will show you here the voucher, it will show you 6 lines. And even if you go to invoice register, at the time of invoice register, it is only 2. Am I right? Now it is showing 6. Here. Is it clear to everyone? Instead of 1 step, you are processing 2-step process.
Sir, in which scenario we will use this option?
Okay, I saw like in Europe they are using a lot. So to be frankly, business scenarios I don't know. Maybe temporarily we have received an invoice, but not it was the final invoice is not approved, and maybe it will be used. So business cases I don't know. To be frankly, real business scenarios, business cases I don't know. Europe countries they will use a lot this one.
So means what? In what cases? What scenario? Oh,
That's
they
what I'm
don't.
telling you.
Okay.
That's what because I don't have implementation experience for Europe, support only for Europe. So that is the reason I did not get the opportunity to understand the business scenario. Okay, another scenario now. Invoice register and invoice pool. This is also, so every topic I will explain you about real-time scenario. But these 2 topics, it is Europe people they are using a lot. Europe people. But I will try to give you some more inputs here. What is this means in this process? I have created a purchase order confirmed. Then after that I want to do invoice. After that I want to do product receipt. Is it possible? Is it possible? After invoicing, can we do product receipt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
That is not possible. Product receipt is updated, and then now in Europe they will use temporarily invoice register. I will tell you business scenario, but I'm not 100% confident, but I will give you a scenario. In Europe, each and every country is different. but you can move from one country to another country. Do you know that one?
EU, European Union, that's right.
Yes, if you have Shanghai visa, you can move from, suppose you went to France, you can go to Germany, you can go to Switzerland, you can go to Sweden with only one visa. That is Shanghai visa. Now, suppose the company is in Netherlands and like vendor is in Netherlands and they have sent the material to Switzerland. Then they are not sure whether they are going to receive money or not. What they will do? They will send this material to one warehouse. One warehouse. They will send material to one warehouse. Okay, and they will send the invoice copy to the company. Now I have received invoice. I have received invoice, but I have not like received material. Material is in a third party vendor warehouse. Third party warehouse it is there. Now I will do invoice register. I can do the payment against this invoice, and I will take this invoice copy, payment and invoice, and I can showcase to that warehouse guys. Then they will deliver the material. Understood? So temporary invoice register can be generated against purchase order. Then it will be like vendor invoice will be registered. Vendor invoice will be registered using invoice register. Then I can receive the material, product receipt, and then I can do invoice, actual invoice using invoice pool. Okay, let me show you practically. If you have any doubts, we'll discuss. Okay, let me show you. Now I'm creating a purchase order. Accounts payable, collapse all, purchase orders, all purchase orders. Suppose 1006 Krishna Automobiles, site and warehouse. I'm selecting item. SK003 something. Suppose 10 quantity, each one is $50. So the total amount is 5,500. Okay, now I'm doing confirmation. So now once it is created, purchase order confirmed, then against this purchase order I can do invoice register. (1006) Krishna Automobiles. So invoice number, one minute, it is showing setup, posting profiles. So for all it was not mapped, arrival and offset arrival. That is the reason it is throwing error message, because this 1006 vendor is mapped with group, whatever it is there, it was not mapped, so it is throwing error message. Understood? So let me map 200130 for all. And 200127. Now it will not throw any error message. Okay, invoice date and invoice number, something I have entered. Now 500. Now you can select purchase order. Against purchase order, you are doing this one. Approved by is mandatory. Now you can post. So now if you go to the vendor account 1006, it was invoiced. It was invoiced. Look at this one, please. It was invoiced against purchase order. It was invoiced against purchase order, but it was not product receipt updated. It was not invoiced. It is temporarily through invoice register. It was updated. Okay. Now, if you want to do the payment, you can do the payment. You can give the invoice copy anyhow it is there. So finance team can do invoice, that payments and everything. Now we can go there and we can show that invoice and payments. Then the material will be released by that company, third party warehouse. Now we are not doing invoice from here because already generated invoice. So that invoice can be generated from invoice pool. It is there. Okay, you can call this purchase order. Very few people only they will explain this functionality. I'm telling you, trainings, no one will teach this one. Okay, this is invoice copy. If you want, you can open this one. It will show you the pending invoice. Understood? And you can validate, update mass status. You can validate and you can post. So now you can go to the purchase order. If you refresh, it will update the invoice copy. But it will show you 6 lines. 200125 debit and credit, 200125 debit and credit. These are unnecessary transactions, but it is required because invoice register postings. And then this is product receipt entry and then invoice entry. Understood? Any questions here? This is also used a lot in I mean to say Europe. The same thing, whatever you have learned, this one you can apply here also. Let me show you that one. I'm creating a purchase order. So for this, there are so many support tickets I have worked, but unfortunately I have not worked for implementation. So if you have implementation experience, then you will understand thoroughly. Suppose 8 quantity, each one 50 rupees, something $50. I'm doing confirmation. Now I'm doing invoice register. Lines. Select the vendor. So $400. You are select. We can select purchase order. 432. We are doing approved by. It is must. Post. So against purchase order, we have invoiced. It is invoice register, through invoice register. Now if you want to do payments, you can do the payments also. So it is available in invoice pool. Now I can do product receipt. Okay, instead of invoice pool, actually invoice pool is the regular practice. I saw many clients. Invoice pool, it is available, but instead of invoice pool, you can do invoice approval also. I don't know which situation they will use, but they can create. And lines. Now we are calling from voucher, find vouchers. It is already there. Select, click OK, and you are calling now purchase order also. You can select purchase order, update mass status, and you can post. Okay. Either invoice pool is the regular scenarios. I saw many. I mean to say, out of 100 is maybe around 50 to 60 or 80 invoice pool only. But I saw some clients, they are using this also. Now if you go to the purchase order, it was invoiced. The same procedure. Now in the invoice pool, it will not be there because already invoiced. It will not show here. It was gone. The same procedure. But best practice is invoice pool only, majority I saw, and one or two clients I saw like they are using through invoice approval also. They are calling invoice register and purchase order both, and they are doing invoice. Understood? So all these invoices you can see from accounts payable, inquiries and reports, invoices, invoice journal, all kind of invoice journals will show here. Purchase order. Today we have posted this two. And this is also all. Now you are clear about all these 5. Any questions here? Anyone? Different options. So last these two, whatever I have explained, these two with the different combinations, those all are Europe-based companies are using a lot. Europe-based companies are using a lot. Okay,
Sir,
as per my
for
knowledge, yeah, proceed.
in scenario 5th, we are making purchase order, then we are invoicing, correct? So upon booking invoice, we can see the on-hand inventory, or later on when we are receiving the inventory, it will show, it will add to inventory.
Here we are not doing any product receipt, am I right? How we can see on-hand inventory?
Okay, that is my.
Yeah, it is not possible at all because we have not done anything, am I right? It is only invoice generated temporarily.
Yeah, temporary.
It is financial
Okay,
effects
that was
only. There is no inventory impact. There we
fine.
are not selecting any inventory. Yeah. Any more questions, team? Anyone? This is all 5. So we understood about all these things till now. Okay, I'm moving this one to above so that we'll understand like what are the topics covered till now. Okay, so tomorrow we'll continue about important topic is consolidation and elimination process. Okay, so please let me know if you have any pending points, something. Otherwise,
Did we cover PDC entry, PDC check entry? I don't remember.
Okay, then if it is not there, we'll write down. Most dated
And one
things.
more thing, sir, this modification of number sequence.
We have written already points. It's like not like modification number sequence. Okay, I will cover that one. Okay, it is there already. Okay, so let us focus on consolidation and elimination. Yeah, PDs also I will discuss with you. Yeah.
Fine, sir. Fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Fine. Any more questions, team? Anyone? So today I will introduce about this consolidation. What is this? But we'll continue on tomorrow. Consolidation. So as per my plan, most probably next week will be continued definitely. And in this, maybe 6th, maybe 7th, maybe 8th, maybe 9th, I don't know. Tentatively, this will be finished like this. But we'll revisit. I'm not in a hurry, but I'm just giving you upfront. In this week, it is going to be finished, your work, your course content. Okay. So next week, definitely it will be continued. And in this week, it is at any point after it will be completed. If any pending points, please recognize and please let me know. We'll discuss the points. Okay. What is this consolidation? Any idea? Anyone has any about this consolidation? Anyone? Consolidation?
It can be used in group of companies, sir, for
yes.
Yes,
yeah. I think we have discussed consolidation or not.
We discussed, sir, yesterday.
Okay, yesterday we have discussed but not completed.
Yeah.
Fine. So actually This is consolidation process, means you can create legal entities and you can do this one. Now this is child companies, this is child companies, and this is parent company, and we have configured, and we understood like only challenge is number, like chart of accounts, if it is difference is there, we need to map it. That's it. Okay. Now before understanding this consolidation process, okay, we'll do consolidation process. I will show you how it is. Very simple, but in detail discussion tomorrow we'll see. Okay. So consolidation process module is consolidation online, consolidation online. Actually in 2012 this is consolidation is a part of general ledger only, but in D365 it was separated as separate module. Why it is taking this much time? Just a minute. Yeah? I'm sorry, I'm back. Okay, now consolidation. Okay, so consolidation process you can do from here. Why it is taking this much time? So just I will show you 5-10 minutes, just 5 minutes, and then we'll wind up the session. Tomorrow I will continue. Okay, don't worry on that one. Please wait for 5 minutes, not more than that. Okay, the reason behind I'm getting error message, you cannot do consolidation from USMF company. This is my mistake. I'm just verifying why it is there. Actually, GLCO, as I told you yesterday, GLCO company only can do it. Okay, so
parent company, correct, sir?
Yes, exactly, parent company, group company. Okay, so you can go to consolidation online. Here it will be there. So now you can enter the from account and to account. Okay, and from date and to date. And if you want budgeting, you need to select budgeting, and you need to enable like actual amounts. Rebill balances, whether you want it or not, you can select or not an issue. Actual amounts you need to include, and what are, while consolidation, whether financial dimensions, whether you want yes or no, you need to define. What is the legal entities you need to select? You can select, suppose USMF, and what is the percentage of the share. Next, DEMF, suppose you are selecting. Elimination, I will explain you elimination later. You are going to learn this one also. And currency translation, you can select USMF and select the account, and select the account from account to account. Now in this, you are not system is not asking any exchange rates, but whereas DEMF, if I'm mapping, then it is asking exchange rates. Look at this one. You need to mention exchange rate. What do you want exchange rate? Otherwise, there are three options. Transaction date means while doing transaction, whatever the exchange rate is there, that rate will be considered. Or now current rate, whatever it is there, you want to map it. Otherwise, you can feed your own exchange rate. Three options are there because DMF company currency is euro, USMF currency is US dollars. So it is not possible. If it is both currencies are same, it will not ask any exchange rates. If it is currency, group company currency is different from like a normal currency, the company currency, then you need to mention this. Run in the background. You can click on batch job or without batch job, you can execute. Click OK, it will be processed. Okay, tomorrow I will show you the balances, how to do it. Once it is executed, it will show you the balances here in the consolidation transactions. It will show here. And after that, if you want, you can generate reports like trial balance, balance sheet, P&L, or financial reports you can generate. Only financial reports, but not customer reports or vendor reports, because through this through this consolidation process, you are getting ledger balances only, ledger and dimensions only. Ledger and dimensions, as we discussed, ledger and financial dimensions only it will be carried. And main account category and financial dimensions and main accounts. Okay, in detail I will show you tomorrow once again. Of course, I have introduced yesterday, today also I have introduced, but in detail tomorrow I will explain you. Tomorrow it will be completed consolidation process, and elimination process also I will introduce tomorrow. What is that kind of explain? Okay, fine. Any more questions, team? Quick questions? Any more quick questions?
Sir, in this consolidation only we can make a P&L and balance sheet.
Yes, balances. Yes, yes,
On
exactly. Exactly right.
okay, fine, sir.
Yeah, fine. Any more questions, team? Anyone? If nothing, then we can wind up the session. Anyhow.